Good morning, everyone. Phi Farley here. March 16th, Saturday. Happy Saturday, everybody. It's been a great tournament week. It's been a lot of fun. Yesterday, Daily Best Bet winning, as well as a couple others there on patreon.com/Phi Farley. So hopefully you're able to check that out, take advantage of that. Got today's Daily Best Bet coming out in here in just 1 second. I got a good angle here, as well as another big announcement I want to get out to you before I get onto the Daily Best Bet in 1 second. So make sure you stay tuned for that. It'll be important here over the next week or so as we get into the true March Madness. All right, now let's talk about today, of course, big game for me. My Eastern Washington Eagles playing at 5 o'clock tonight, Pacific time, playing for an opportunity into the tournament. I'm going to be excited. I'm going to be watching that one, so don't expect much from me between the hours of 5 and 7. It'll be a close game. They're playing Montana tonight, and we've had two good runs with them split during the season. If you want to know my shake on it, well, I can't. I'm too biased when it comes to that particular game. It's been some great action here. This is actually one of my favorite parts of NCAA basketball is this week, not next week. I mean, Thursday, Friday is two of the best days of the year when it comes to sports betting. Two of the best days, but this is one of my favorite as well. We have so many teams getting eliminated from their seasons and potentially drawing out their seasons. One more game. You see a team like Florida, win two straight tournament games, which is probably going to get them an opportunity to play in the big dance. So a lot of fun. All right, real quick, before I get into talking about subscribing to YouTube, let me mention I am going to be gone. I'm going to be on a trip here, so I'm not going to be able to post videos every day like I have been. That said, I will be putting my picks up on patreon.com/Phi Farley. Much easier, much quicker. I don't have to go through all the content here, so please note over the next week, it'll be 1 week, I will be putting my picks on patreon.com/Phi Farley. They can be found over there. And it's just this week. It's because I'm going on a personal vacation. So give me a week. I'll be gone. Then I'll be back here on YouTube. If I have time to be able to put a video up, I will. But not sure I'm going to be able to. But I will continue to put picks on patreon.com/Phi Farley. I'm sure I'll get some questions about where's the videos. Here's your answer. I'm going on vacation. So now, let's get to, real quick, subscribe. If you haven't done so, take a second, hit the notification bell, get my picks as soon as they come out. Daily Best Bet, NBA, NCAA basketball. Just had one of my longtime viewers say last 125 picks are coming in at 62% in NCAA basketball, which is about right with what I have on my numbers. So very profitable. It's been good. It's been streaky, good, but in the end, that's the way sports betting goes. So sometimes you hit, sometimes you miss. Oh, in the end, you want to hit over 56%. So there we are at 62. All right, so let's talk about today's best bet. Great games today. We're going with a 5:30 tip-off. Western Kentucky and Old Dominion. Now, the what are they called? The tournament bracketologists have put Old Dominion into the tournament, and I think they're a little ahead of themselves. Not only should they not be the team that comes out of Conference USA, I wouldn't say they deserve it over a Western Kentucky. If you go over to KP, that would be correct. Western Kentucky is 110th, Old Dominion 114th. And why? They're 20-13, Old Dominion 25-8. Well, look at their strength of schedule. Western Kentucky played the 44th hardest strength of schedule in the country. Old Dominion, 323rd. Their team average, 5.63 points less than the average team. Western Kentucky's 5.12 better than the average team. Now, if we go into the season, how do these two teams fare against each other? 2 wins over the Old Dominion side, both games over in Old Dominion out of Norfolk, Virginia. 69-66 winners were the Monarchs, and then one more time 67-63 were the winner were the Monarchs, both games in Norfolk. Now, if you were to just wipe out home court advantage, KP has this about right. Both times they would have swung towards Western Kentucky. Interesting to note, so now Western Kentucky, geared up, better team, is playing on a neutral court down in Frisco, Texas. How have they done coming into this game? Very, very well. They just beat Southern Miss, a pretty good team out of Conference USA, by 11. They beat North Texas, which was in the lead in Conference USA for some time during the season, beat them by 16. Nice way to come into this one. Now we have Old Dominion, who's coming into this one just scraping by, barely winning, just scraping by, if not losing as they walk into this game. They beat UAB by 2 points. They beat Louisiana Tech by 1 point. Then they lost to UAB. Then they lost to Southern Miss. Then they beat Texas San Antonio by 1 point. Western Kentucky, who they have today, at home by 4 points. I mean, they're really, really close on their games, just barely scraping by. Meanwhile, Western Kentucky has momentum. They've been crushing teams, and now they finally get the opponent who's sitting on the top of the conference, who's barely scraped by, beating them at home on a neutral court. Now, how does Western Kentucky do on neutral courts or away from home? Better than Old Dominion does. Old Dominion on defense gives up about 2.5 more points on the road than than they do at home. Western Kentucky, on the other hand, this is interesting. When they're on the road, they give up 4.5 points less. They play better defense on the road. They give 4.5 points less per game up on the road than they do at home. So strong defense on the road, better defense. Old Dominion scraping by barely, and truly we have the better team in Western Kentucky because of a tougher strength of schedule, and they are coming in rocking and rolling right here. I think we have a win on Western Kentucky. It's -1.5 now, opened up as Old Dominion favorite. We're getting bigger money over on Western Kentucky. Take the Hilltoppers -1.5. Today's daily best bet. Good luck everyone today, and we'll see you in a little bit. Remember, I'm going to be over, you can find me patreon.com/Phi Farley for all other plays. All right, good luck. We'll see you again soon.